Executive Secretary Ralph Recto warns that a circulating memorandum suspending work in government offices nationwide on December 26 and 29 is fake. Based on the fake memorandum, the supposed suspension of work was to allow employees to spend more time with their families during the holiday season. However, in a social media post, the Office of the Executive Secretary states that no such memorandum was issued by the Executive Secretary or by the Office of the President. The Executive Secretary urges the public to rely only on official channels and verified government sources for accurate and legitimate information. December 25 and December 30 were both previously declared regular holidays. President Bongbong Marcos says he considers himself the luckiest person for having been born into the Marcos family. In part 2 of the BBM podcast, episode 6, Marcos was asked if he ever wished he had been born into a different family.
Oh my gosh. Would I want to have been born into another family? Absolutely not. I still consider, para ang tingin ko sa sarili ko, ako na ang pinakaswerteng tao na kilala ko. Wala na akong kilala na tao na maswerte pa sa akin. Dahil ganyan ang naging ama ko, ganyan yung mother ko, dyan ang naging experience ko. Kasi lahat naman ng experience, kahit hindi ka nag-enjoy, may natututunan ka eh.
His namesake and former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. died on September 28, 1989 in Hawaii, where he was exiled. He was 72. Former First Lady Imelda Marcos, now 96, is sometimes seen attending some of the president's activities. Marcos recalls how his parents seemed to be disappointed when he initially had no intention of entering politics. He adds that he wanted a quiet life, but life took him down a different path. Moreover, the president was asked whether there was anything he could have done differently compared with the decisions made by his father. In 1972, Marcos Sr. placed the entire country under martial law, which is a period remembered by many Filipinos as marked with widespread human rights abuses.
We don't do things the same way anymore. You shouldn't be doing the same things as you were doing in 1975 or 1980. This is a different world. And every day, we spend hours with my advisors thinking, think out of the box. Stop thinking the same old way. It doesn't work anymore.
In the podcast, Marcos Jr. also expresses hope for reforms that would benefit Filipinos long after his term ends.
My hope, and the reason the structural change is important, is because kahit wala na ako rito, sana yung mga pagbabagong nasimula namin o na tumatakbo na, matuloy-tuloy na para hindi na matanggal. Do it in such a way that it will continue, it will even get better, especially if we choose our presidents well.
The Department of Transportation will offer free rides on the MRT-3 and LRT Lines 1 and 2 for different sectors from December 14 to December 25. Based on the DOTr's announcement, free train rides will be offered daily beginning December 14, depending on the sector the passenger belongs to. Different sectors include senior citizens, students, and overseas Filipino workers and their families, among others. According to the DOTr, this move follows President Bongbong Marcos' directive to provide passengers with a safe, convenient, and pleasant commute during the Christmas season. In an ambush interview, Acting DOTr Secretary Giovanni Lopez says he directed train station managers to not be very strict on passengers who will avail free rides. Lopez says IDs may only be needed for other sectors such as teachers, employees, persons with disabilities, and senior citizens. He says that the uniformed personnel may also need to present their IDs unless they will commute while wearing their uniforms. As for the members of the LGBTQIA+ community, Lopez says no requirement is needed to avail the free rides on December 22. Lopez says the free rides from December 14 to December 25 will be effective during the entire operating hours of the MRT-3, LRT-1, and LRT-2.